I don't think they really want the athletes to be rich, to be wealthy. Long-term wealth is not promoted by these leagues. I was like, he's on to something. He's on to something. Let's listen to Draymond break it down.
To me, it don't make sense. You know, when you talk about as hard as we work to accumulate wealth, coming from situations that most people never make it out, and then you get fined the way we get fined, it's actually not set up for us to be wealthy after we're done playing. This job is not set up the way we're taxed.
Oh, California?
The way we're taxed, the way we're fined, and you know, you hear about all these programs like this program, this program, that is to cover everybody. This program is to teach this guy this. But if I do something wrong, I lose $100,000. Man, it took my mom 4 years when I was growing up to make $100,000.
Draymond Green is a so-called man. Not a real man, but a so-called man. He is a so-called man because there is no way a four-time NBA champion of the Golden State Warriors, estimated to earn over $250 million by the end of his contract, should have uttered the words he said. First of all, there is no profession in the world where it is their job to make sure you are wealthy after retiring. Dude, are you saying it is your employer's job to make sure you live within your means and invest your money in relatively safe investments like mutual funds and real estate? However, to be fair, you carp more about NBA fines and taxes averting a multi-millionaire from sustaining generational wealth. Okay, let's break this down. You are pro-black, which means that there's a 90% chance you voted for higher taxes. As a matter of fact, there is a 90% chance you don't even understand what you are voting on. And honestly, there's a 90% chance you are not eligible to vote. That being said, even though math is racist, this coon is still going to use a little math to make his point anyway. Now check it. The average cost of an NBA player's fines ranges from $20,000 to $30,000 per season, and the average salary is about $10 million. The government steals taxes about 40%, which leaves about $6 million minus $30K, leaving the average NBA player with a little bit under $6 million of take-home pay. As of today, Draymond Green has played 12 seasons and accumulated about $900,000 of fines in his lifetime, averaging around $75,000 per season. You know what? I'm feeling a little generous, so I am throwing in the cost of $3.2 million of suspensions. You are one of the top 10 role players of all time, so you earned that $25 million per season. After the government take theirs, you are left with $15 million, minus the average cost of $340,000 in fines and suspensions. That will leave you with roughly $14.7 million per year to build generational wealth. Draymond, a real man to a so-called man, I'm going to give you some man support. Why don't you pack up your bags, aka your liberal ideologies, and move out of victimhood heights and take a vacation to learn how to control your emotions? But sadly, there's a 90% chance you will not take my advice. In the words of the great Thomas McHale Ford, who played Tommy on the icon show Martin.
Cole, you stupid.
In the night because, what? The referee got mad at me and he didn't like what I said to him. So I lose $5,000 like that, like on a tech.
I thought it was profound at first what he said. I think the general conversation is, how much does the league really care about your overall wealth and health? That's a good conversation. And then Draymond got into taxes, fines, and just the spirit of like, that's what y'all doing? Y'all don't really care. Now that sounded like a lack of accountability.